up, everybody? What up? It's your man Uncanny, and you are tuned in for another episode of the Connectz Radio Show, man. And we got a great one on tap for y'all tonight, man. I'm honored. I'm excited to bring y'all Universal Music Group recording artist SMG. See, I forget the other one. I'm gonna have them correct me, man. But if you don't know the name, you better check the motherfucking chain. The one and only Big Jig. Jig, what's going on?
What's going on, bro? How you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Happy to have you here on the Connectz Radio Show. How you been?
Man, grinding, man. Just working like a dog, man. That's it, putting it in.
Oh yeah, always, always. I actually bumped into you a few years back at South by Southwest. We met the first time, so I'm honored, and blessed to have you here today. So talk to us about your latest release, man. You got a new video out called Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I got a song called Kyrie Irving. Actually, I did the song a couple years ago. Actually for Kyrie Irving, because I had some people on my team had direct connection with Kyrie Irving, so I had kind of like did a song and was going to get it put on 2K and all that on Xbox and Xbox and PlayStation and all that. But I sat on it,
right?
When Kyrie had left and went to Boston, I sat on the record. So then, in the process of me sitting on it, I had put out this record called "See About You." And actually, the record "See About You" is going crazy right now. That's my single that's out right now. It's called "See About You." That's going crazy right now. We had about 50,000 organic views in like a 10-month span. So we working, man, just working.
Oh yeah, that's incredible. So talk to us about how the "See About You" record came to be.
Actually, man, that record was never supposed to be. I was goofing off in the studio, and as I was goofing off, one of the producers sent me a track, and I started just playing with the record, and I did it. And I said, well, let me lay the chorus down. So I laid the chorus down, still didn't take it serious. And then I said, well, I'm gonna leak it. So I leaked it to a couple of DJs, and they was like, yo, that's it, that's the one, that's the one. I'm like, for real? So the more I kept on leaking it, and the more and now, man, when I perform it now, the club go bananas. I did it for New Year's and wrecked the club.
Nice.
It was crazy, man. Like, and everybody that heard the record is people that random people that I don't know. They just come up to me and say, yo, man, that record, man, I feel like you speaking for us when you make that record, man. Like, because that's how I be feeling about people, man. And people be playing when we think I'm playing and I ain't playing. I'm like, damn. So I never thought that record was gonna do what it's doing for real.
No doubt. So a record you thought that was just, something to play with. People are really, really feeling because you caught that emotion. No, that's what's up, man. That's incredible that you made that happen. So talk to us, man. You got a video. We can play this "See About Your" video. I think pull it on YouTube. Talk to us about how the video came to be.
I actually did it. I had went to this. They got this big platform thing, just like it's almost like a no jumper, but it's called Off the Porch. I had to go do the Off the Porch interview with Pimp and Ken, and him and his thing called Hip Hop Fraternity. And while we was there, I was like, well, you know what, Ken, it might be a good opportunity to just shoot the video since everybody loving the record. I can have my videographer come out. We can shoot it now. So we actually shot it right at Off the Porch, as directly after the interview was over with on Off the Porch. We went outside, around the building, inside, in the building, and shot it. Boom, ASAP.
Wow, that fast, huh? That fast. That's incredible. No, so talk to us about longevity in the game because when did your first record come out?
Actually, man, this June I'll be in the game 20 years.
Man, that's longevity right there. So how did you get started and how did you get your Universal deal?
Well, it started. I started taking music seriously like 2003, 2004ish, and then I ended up getting a situation where I had a management team from Brooklyn. They was cool with the coordinators at 106 Apart. So my career kind of started off. Me being on 106 Apart. I was Freestyle Friday champ back in like '07 era. And then after that, my first deal was was with Cots. But
Okay.
it's now called E1. But I was with Cots, and Jim Jones was the exec back then over there. DJ Khaled was over there. T-Pain was over
Right.
there. The whole Dipset movement was over there. And then I got out that deal, and then I got signed to Universal Bungalow, and I was over there with Universal Bungalow for a couple years. And then that deal, I got out that deal, and then I got signed by Dr. Dre's son. I was signed to Dr. Dre's son named Curtis Young. Curtis Young has signed me to his label called Forever Young slash In Grooves Universal. So when I was over there, he was like, after I stayed over there for a couple years, he was like, yo, of course I met Snoop, I met E40, I met Dre, you know what I mean? So all that was dope.
Right.
But I didn't want to leave, but he was like, yo, you don't need me no more, man. I kept saying, nah, man, what you mean? He was like, man, you a boss. You got a fan base. He was like, man, you don't need me. You got your own label. You know what I mean? You need to go ahead and do your own thing. So I got out of that deal, and then when I got out of that deal, they kind of like guided me over there to Universal with my label called Go To Man Music Group, and now I got my situation over there, man. Go To Man Music Group slash Universal. So that's where I'm at.
Nice. No, that's what's up, man. Getting in and getting out of deals, man. It's hard enough for independent and unsigned artists to get a deal, and you've navigated through multiple. So
Yeah.
kind of talk to us about that, and what artists can do to try and secure a deal. I know there's a lot of apps with distribution and marketers and things of that nature. Talk to us about what it's like having the machine behind you.
Definitely a big situation to have a machine behind you because the machine can touch markets and do things that you can't do as an individual. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that be wondering how certain artists survive or make it because they might not be that dope of an artist, but the way the business side set up is that if your business together, you don't really have to be a dope artist. You know what I'm saying? You can be an okay artist and fuck around and win a Grammy
Right.
just because your business was on point. Like that's the key to your success in the music business is to make sure all your I's is dotted and T's is crossed. Not it don't work. I think a lot of artists focus on trying to be the best rapper, but who cares about being the best? Because being the best rapper don't mean you're gonna eat. But if your business on point, that means you're gonna eat. And that's what you
Facts.
gotta worry about. You gotta worry about feeding your family and paying them bills and leaving a legacy. Unfortunately, being the best rapper alive is not gonna leave a legacy unless your business is on point.
No, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. So making sure that business is on point. Y'all heard them artists, y'all heard them, independent labels. It's all about that business. So how did you, decide that you wanted to run a label and kind of look for your own artists and produce music that way?
Um, I knew off the rap. I knew off the because I always been an individually boss type guy anyway. So I knew off the bat that I wanted my own situation and my own label because I'm not really I don't really like being up under nobody, and I don't like nobody. I don't like feeling like somebody got their foot on my neck where I can't expand or I can't grow. So I already knew I wanted to be my own man anyway. I just knew I had to, people got to learn how to work their move. And that's all I did, really. I just learned how to work my move to get myself in position because you can't just, you don't just roll, this ain't one of them businesses that you just roll over out the bed and be in position. You gotta put yourself in position. You know what I mean?
For sure. And I go through this, with a lot of my interviews is I ask them about their networking or what would you say is your biggest insight into networking? Because like you said, you got to get up and go get it. Nobody can do it for
Facts.
you. Okay. So, where are you based out of right now?
I'm in Atlanta. And I'm also
Atlanta. Oh man, Atlanta's
I'm
been
from
a
I'm from
hotbed for hip hop for a long time. So talk to us about the scene and how Atlanta went from kind of a second tier hip to now if
well
you
Atlanta,
think about
man.
it, been the mecca
Atlanta's
of hip hop
different.
for a while now.
Yeah, Atlanta been a mecca for over 20 years now. Right now, Atlanta is it's a different beast, man. Like a lot of people think they're gonna come down here and Atlanta gonna change their life, but you kind of gotta already be on either on the verge or already kind of be in position where you your own man to really be able to make it and survive in Atlanta because Atlanta is very clicky and it's about what team you on, who click you in, and you know what I mean. You got to have your own bag. You know what I'm saying? I think that a lot of artists be thinking that they can come to Atlanta without a bag. Like you got to have your own bag to be able to put yourself in the in the right on the right playing field. You know what I'm saying? But Atlanta is a cool market, you know what I mean, as far as artists, as far as entertainment in general. I'm actually on the radio too in Atlanta. I'm on iHeart in Atlanta too, so I help a lot of artists break their records. I got a show called The Dinner Club that I actually I done interviewed some of the biggest people in the game. You know what I'm saying? R&B and rap, and I help a lot of artists break their records, and I get like 3 million views or 3 million listeners a day. On the show. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh wow, that's
I got that
incredible.
going on too as well.
Oh, so you're just getting on to it. I was doing a little bit of homework, and your bio actually says actor as well. Talk to us about that side of it.
Oh yeah, definitely, man. I done been in I was in a movie called Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk with me, Steve Martin, Chris Tucker, and Vin Diesel. I played a football coach in there. I was in the last Chipmunk movie called Alvin and Chipmunk: The Road Chip. I was actually the lead girl Bella. I was a security in that movie. I got a
Oh
movie I'm
wow.
doing right now with my boy Tone the Goat. Tone the Goat actually got a few movies out on Tubi and stuff like that. We did with Lil Boosie called Water Boys. That's out right now. We doing a movie called Domino Effect that we just got done wrapping up that movie as well. So yeah, I'm trying to get big on the movie and the acting scene because that's eventually what I really want to transition all the way to.
Oh, understood, understood. I feel like there's a little bit more of a longer runway in the acting career. You can, if there's more career, you can have a late life career renaissance as an actor, where
Right.
hip hop's a little more fickle.
Yeah, facts. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying. Like it's just the music. You can go as long as you can make hit records and you got a bag to support you. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is when it comes to the music side. Like a lot of artists don't want to understand that you got to have a bag or somebody or a machine or somebody bagging you to be able to really, really shake and make bake in this business. Like you're not gonna just these not the days of people, the labels worried about talent. They're not really worried about no talent. If you got talent, it's enhanced, it's good, but that's not necessary no more. It's all about, you know, can we sell you?
Right,
That's what they're looking at now. How your numbers look online, because to these labels, numbers equal up the dollar sign. So if your YouTube numbers is great and your Instagram numbers is great, and to them that's all dollars. That equals up to dollars. So if they see you got 100,000 followers, now they want to see, okay, well, how can we take his 100,000 followers and make it 300,000 followers and make it where we make $1 million off of him. You know what I'm saying?
oh, for sure. It's definitely a numbers game. They checking them analytics hard. And this is the last thing I'm gonna ask you about, and then we're gonna get into the video. So, if as a label head, what are you looking for when you go and you look for artists? You said it isn't always talent based; it's numbers based. So, is that all you're looking at, or is it a combination?
I mean, it's mainly, I ain't gonna lie to you, it's mainly what they looking at because you gotta think about it, man. You can find the average Joe Blow that can rap you under the table. So
For sure.
they don't really care about that. They care about how, if they decide to invest in you, if they gonna get their return on investment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The only way they can get their return on their investment is to see what you done already did. So me, what I do when I look for artists to mess with, I make sure that they got a movement already. I make sure they already working and they not just depending on me to do everything, and that they willing to invest in themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what everybody is looking for right now. Nobody is really looking for artists that's not trying to, bag themselves or don't have a way to bag themselves. You know what I mean? Because,
For
like I
sure.
said, you can find the average Joe on every corner in every city or state that can rap. But what is that gonna do for the business side? Can we make money off that? Because you know what I'm
Right.
saying. Because you gotta think about it. Most rappers, you don't really make money off rappers. You make money off off the the individual. You don't really make money off the rap. You make money off the character. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because that's what people buy into. They're not buying into your music. They buying into whoever you are as a person. So just like back in the day when you see wrestling, you know, they're not buying to WWF. They buying into Hulk Hogan. You know what I'm
For
saying? Like we
sure.
ain't buying into you. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean when I say character. Like people is buying into who they think you is. Like if females see you, they think, oh, he's cute. I'm gonna buy his record. Men, you gotta wanna be loved by the women, and you gotta wanna be somebody that every man wanna aspire to be like. So it's just that's what people is doing. They're buying into you, buying into your character.
Nice. See, and that's the behind the scenes you don't get from a lot of artists. That truth right there, that type of. So we appreciate that type of honesty. You told me "See About You" was the record you was working. We got the video right here. Go ahead and debut it for the show.
Hey man, this is my new single, man. It's called "See About You." It's going crazy right now. Shout out to everybody who been supporting it. You dig? And all I'm doing is just spitting facts. You know what I mean? When people owe you something and they ain't gave it to you, or they try to act like they forgot about it, man. Don't make me come see about you. It's your boy Big Jig. You don't know the name? Check the chain, man. We in here. Don't make me come and see about you. Don't make me come and see you. Yo. 27 Boy, you say you run the streets. Yeah. I want to see if they about you. What else? And you talk a whole lot of shit. So make me come and see about you. Make me come and see about you. I want to see if they about you. What else? And you talk a whole lot of shit. So make me come and see about you. Don't 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 make me come and see about you. Me, I stay fly Hirachi. I'm eating good like hibachi. I'm hotter than a shitarachi. So who the f gonna stop me? Y'all, if you don't, check the chain. Everything. You just talk a good game. Me, I talk real shit. I do. Most you be wasting spit. What else? Talking about what you would do. To fake game banging, and y'all don't even know you're lit. Boy, you know you need to stop. What? You the type they call the cops. What else? You might want to give me props. What else? Because I am what you're not. What else? I'm really who you want to be. What else? But not who you want to see. Don't vouch you. About you. To see if they're about you. Yeah. And you talk a whole lot of. Yeah. Don't make me come and see about you. Yeah. Don't make me come and see about you. 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 Boy, you say I ran the streets. I want to see if they're about you. Yeah. And you talk a whole lot of shit. Don't make me come and see about you. 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 Boy, I come and see about you. So you better guard your grill. How you with the bar and grill. How on scar I kill. Hit you with the drill. Yeah, I'm talking too late. Treat you like a schoolboy, and I ain't talking school age. If you want a school man, she said I told her I'm married to the devil. She wanna have me, baby, tell her no. I tell her go on the coach. I'm not your average Joe. When it come to getting dough, you know your boy will do the most. Get my name on every coast, and I ain't even got the bros. I ain't even got the Brad. The boy G, you know he bad. So you like a bad dad. I say you like a bad dad. When you say you run, don't make me come and see about you. Don't make me come and see it. Don't make me come and see about you. Boy, you say I
around the streets. I want to see if they're about you. And you talk a whole lot of shit. Don't make me come and see about you. 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 Don't make me come and see about you.
Yeah, that's a dope record. I can see why it's got the club going crazy. I can see why it's got, you know, the following it's received. So talk to us, Jig. Where can they find you at?
You can find me on Instagram at BIGG_JIGG. You can find me on Twitter, BIGG_JIGG. Or you can check out my website. Go buy some of my merch. I got this new merch called My Grind and God Timing that's going crazy. Women and men merch, hoodies, t-shirts. I got shoes, everything, man. You know what I'm saying? You can go check that out.
Yeah, I saw the site earlier. You do got some fly sneakers on there, man.
Yeah, man, I got that. So you can go check out my website, therealbigjig.com. That's THEREAL BIGGJIGG.com, man. Therealbigjig.com. You know what I'm saying, as well.
No, we appreciate you stopping by, man. We definitely gonna send some traffic your way. You are connected, you are respected. We appreciate you stopping by the show, man.
Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Anytime, family.
All right, good looking. That was Universal Music Group, Go-To Man Music Group's own Big Jig right here on the Connectz radio show, man. Remember, every episode is powered by bettersblock.com, getyourbuzzup.com, midwestmixtapes.com, the Fleet DJs, the Nerve DJs, and of course, the Midwest Connectz. We'll be back in just a little bit with a continuation of this show. We got another interview planned, but for right now, we're going to get up out of here. We appreciate y'all time, and we'll see y'all again real soon.